But we defeat them in part by saying, you are not strong, you are weak. We send a message to those who might be inspired by them to say, you are not going to change our values of liberty and openness and the respect of all people. And I mentioned at the baseball game yesterday, one of my proudest moments as president was watching Boston respond after the Boston Marathon attack, because they taught America a lesson. They grieved. I was there for the memorial. We apprehended those who had carried this out. But a few days later, folks were out shopping. A few days later, people were in that baseball stadium and singing the national anthem. And Big Papi was saying what he felt about Boston, Boston strong, and how a terrorist attack was not going to change the basic spirit of that city. Well, at that moment, he spoke about what America is. And that is how we are going to defeat these terrorist groups. In part because we're going after them and taking strikes against them and arresting them and getting intelligence on them and cooperating with other countries, but a lot of it is also going to be to say, you do not have power over us. We are strong. Our values are right. You offer nothing except death. And so it's important for the U.S. president and the U.S. government to be able to work with people who are building and who are creating things and creating jobs and trying to solve major problems like climate change and setting up educational exchanges for young people who are going to create the next new great invention or scientific breakthrough that can cure diseases. We have to make sure that we lift up and stay focused as well on the things that are most important to us, because we're on the right side of history. And with respect to how my reading of our history in Latin America impacts Syria, I think it's apples and oranges. What I have been clear about is when it comes to defending the United States or its allies and our core interests, I will not hesitate to use military force where necessary.